Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Walking Buckets 360, brought to you by Emily's Interiors, Platt's Landscaping. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you again. We've got a very special episode today. We're going to be sitting down with Diago McClain, coach from South High, coach of the Lady Colonels, and his assistant coach, legendary baller from Worcester, Sam O'Gara. And as always, DeMarr Langford is my co-host. We appreciate you guys checking it out. Stay tuned.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. No strangers to the podcast. DeMarr Langford, Coach Diago McClain, and we got to introduce Sam. Get in that picture. Legendary Worcester baller, Sam O'Gara. Man, we got a big topic this week. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but the South High Lady Colonels are mowing people down at an alarming rate. There's some things to talk about. Coach McClain, congratulations. My question is, what do you have these girls doing for shooting drills? Because nobody touches net, bro. From the beginning of the bench to the end, it's what's going on?
I mean, you have a great shooter in myself.
I get that. Yep.
Hey. So it's every day we had a plan. Sam and I had a plan. In the beginning of the year, when we opened up St. Paul's, Wachusett, we had a lot of injuries. And I don't make excuses, but I didn't run my girls. We had a lot of pulled hamstrings, backs, and a bunch of growing and stuff like that. Like I said, and we kind of shut them down a little bit. So they weren't where they were supposed to be. But now, after the injuries, our drills are getting a little harder. We're running a lot more. Now the excitement's back. So their shooting percentage, we shot one game, and it really got me really mad. And Sam and I were talking all night. It was Nipmunk. I think we shot, what was it? 11%. It was like 21%. It was so bad. So I tore up the paper. We started a new plan. We got these girls shooting before practice. We're running them, shooting again. We hold them accountable for their misses. So now after that game, we shot 67%, and then we shot 80%. Then it just keeps climbing. So the method's working. But again, we had a lot of long layoffs. You know what I mean? We had 3 weeks off. We come back, COVID, weather, 2 games got canceled because of weather. And it's then we had another 11 days off. So now with these back-to-back games are helping us, and we're starting to shoot well. I mean, they're taking better shot selections. They're moving the ball quicker. They're setting screens a little better. So they're doing the things that we knew they're going to do, and it was going to come in time. But I'm satisfied with the results.
You're lying.
You're the
most stressed out dude I ever seen in my life. That was funny the other day.
You stressed out. You stressed out. You been stressed out, D, and you winning.
It's called passion.
It is passion. Yeah,
it's just passion.
Man,
I love it.
You can't let up. You got girls if girls are making mistakes, you got to correct them, man. It doesn't matter what the score is,
Yeah, Mike, I taught you offside, after that. And some people look at me like, dude, you're up 43, whatever, and you're still yelling. But this is a building block. It's not about the score right now. It's literally not about the score. It's about building to where we want to be. So if you make these mistakes now, you're going to make them later on, and that could cost you. Against a really, really good competitive team, it could cost you that, and then I'm not doing my job as a coach. So putting that in them, it changes. Like yesterday, we boxed out. You know what I mean? We dove on the floor. So they're getting the message. So that's just a passion of me as a ball player, as a coach, as a parent, as loving the game. You can't cheat the game. You know what I mean? Right. So
and at the end of these games, you got, the end of your bench in, you got to coach those girls too, man. You can't let them let up,
Oh, yeah.
Those girls got to get better too. I mean,
JV from everywhere.
You have the best problem you could possibly have, man. From the beginning of your bench to the end, there's no weak links. And I got,
And Mike, to that point that you just touched on, it is not, it's just the way we are. It's just our foundation. It doesn't matter what grade you are. It doesn't matter that you're a JV player. Sam does the same thing in her practices. We teach the same thing from the JV freshman level up, because they're going to be in this system. So it's the same system. So we hold all our kids accountable for what they have to do. It's not just because we have a Grace and a Tamia, because they're gone next year. So what are these next girls in line? So it's
Right.
It's what we're teaching from the bottom to the top is going to make us successful. And that's what I'm trying to bring to South High, is to change the tradition and not be on the bottom as much. And winning's great, but at the end of the day, DeMarr knows this from himself. He has 2 unbelievable athletes, and he's got 2 more coming that nobody knows. We'll keep that a secret. But
for now,
to get a scholarship, when you're coming from not having a lot of money, but not even just saying, oh, we're going to school for free. It's because the work ethic. They did their schoolwork. They trained on off season, and colleges see that. So to say, DeMarr and Sasha, we want to take your 2 kids on full scholarship and save you 160,000, whatever it is. It's a blessing, man. And
absolutely.
they're setting the path for all these kids in the city to see that. So me and DeMarr, 76 babies, we know this. That's my goal from day one. We talked about this as kids. Like, all of us said, go to college. And we know, do this, do that. So why would I set my kids up not to go to college? So the Grace and Tamias and the new girls coming on, and I'm talking about the girls from Burnco, there's girls from Doherty. There's a ton of talent hitting in Worcester, but if you don't advocate for them, they'll never be seen. If you don't showcase them, no one's going to find them. So that's my job, is to showcase not just my girls, just girls in general. That's why I opened up a gym. I opened it up for the community. It's not just for me. I give everyone the opportunity to come down. If you don't come down, it's not my fault. But
can I say this? Not sorry to cut you off, D. Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
The fact that you opened up the gym and have been doing this for such a long time and have been touching girls. I mean, you coach Sam, who is your assistant coach now, who is the JV coach, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to be clear. She's the JV coach now, and she's doing a great job over there along with you. You coach her coming up. So I don't think this can be overlooked. It's consistency, bro. Like, you have been doing this for such a long time, and now you're getting to see the fruits of your labor. And I don't understand why the gripe about you guys being so good in mowing people down, as Mike said. This is what you were building towards. This is what you have been building towards, and this is what you have been doing. And people should be praising you for that, for doing this for such a long time, and now getting it to finally where you want it, and now putting Worcester back on the map to where it needs to be. I looked at a top 20 list, and I didn't see South on there, and I think South needs to be on there. And I'm a little upset because I don't think we get the recognition that we need to get. And then finally, we have a girls program in Worcester who's doing something. I mean, again, because we used to have it, like we talked about, but finally we have a girls program in Worcester doing something phenomenal and has a chance to go to the postseason. They don't understand that you have to get these girls ready for the postseason. How can you tell them to tone it down in the middle of the game when you're trying to get them ready for something phenomenal? And you can't. So my thing is, you can't overlook the consistency, the work that you have put in, and people need to pay homage and recognize that and understand this is why this group of girls is so good, because you've had this group of girls going all the way from what grade? Fifth, fourth,
second grade.
Second grade.
Yeah,
come on.
And that's another topic too. Is like some people touch on recruitments and this and that, and I said, listen, every school has a sting or been coached by me in some way. Every school. Right after the Doherty game, I had 4 or 5 girls come up to hug me. I coached them as little kids.
I saw
Burnco, I coached girls at Burnco. I coached girls at North. I coached girls at Wachusett. I got girls at Quabbin. I got girls all over. It's not about recruitment. It's about consistency, like you say, is these.
Oh,
We lost them for a split second.
Yeah.
You there, D? You there, D?
Pad might have froze.
Yeah, real quick. Hopefully his battery didn't die. But no. Hold up, D, you there?
I can mix that. Yeah, you froze for a minute, Diego.
All right, you froze for a second, so you're good now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying, I coached all these girls in different schools, and it happens that I got, I had my options to take a coaching job, and South High was, I liked Jeff and Sandy in the interview, and I felt, my gym's actually down the street from it. So it just was hand in hand. And it happened to be that some of these girls that live in this area, and some girls are gonna follow. I mean, it's like I've coached these girls so long, it just fits. You know what I mean? And now that I'm getting to showcase what I can do. You know what I mean? I can showcase what I can do and the passion that I have because I got the first opportunity. And it's like people are saying what they want to say, but it's fine because I've been dealing with that all my life. All it does to me is make me motivated. So whatever you say outside of what I'm trying to do just motivates me. So I don't care. I don't want this interview to be about that. It's more about advocating for girls basketball in the city of Worcester since Sam played, since Sasha Ashton played, Langford, since Juanita Brown, all those top girls that played. We need to bring it back because it's lost. It's lost, and I'm trying to do it. And I know Danielle Delgado's trying to do it, and a lot of other people that are coaching are trying to do it. And just, you know, that's the only thing that we're trying to do is bring this city, like you just said, DeMarr, back where it was back in the day. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's to advocate for these girls to get a freaking scholarship, get out of here, become parents, and get good jobs, and then come back and pay it forward and come back and help me coach, and like exactly what Sam's doing right now.
And South High is taking their whoopings, man. Believe that. This ain't, I mean, we got blasted from the early 90s, actually, after the Super Bowls and everything. The programs, you know, went to garbage. You guys are bringing it back. It's going to take somebody to look at you, man, and be like, I'm sick of that dude. I want to do the same thing he's doing for Burncoat. Well, I want to do the same thing he's doing. You know what I mean? They got, like you said earlier, people need to catch up. We don't want to play back, man. And it's all about giving these kids the best opportunities there is. And that's the overall goal. And it happened in football too. It's across the board in sports. Look at, I drove and watched that Duxbury team that crushed us in the playoffs in football. That's what we want to get to, that level. The whole entire town, everybody backing it up. But because of the kids, man, that was a college team. All those kids got basically D1 scholarships. We took our whooping there. So look at it. We need the city to come and catch up. Now, don't play back or, you know, soften up. And that's kind of what it is with the world today, you know. Teach your kids how to lose with grace. And like it's etiquette, man. It ain't, like I said, we're not bullying teams. Your team just happens to be a bunch of sharpshooters. Nobody misses. So, I mean, and like you said today, it's kind of more disrespectful to, what are you supposed to do? Not shoot or run the clock out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
those
again,
girls aren't going to get better with that.
Mike, at that point, they become sharpshooters because it's not a gift. It's they work at it.
They put the work.
Let's not even talk about like I was just saying, Sam. Let's not even talk about basketball. They're all A students. They're all in high honor classes, AP classes, the Goddard program. I hold that standard to them. Like it doesn't matter. Like if you look at our GPA for our whole program, it's crazy. It's like we have no person with a C. We hold everyone accountable. You can't miss practice. During COVID, I said home. I said school, practice, home. I didn't let them go to the mall. I didn't let them hang out with friends. But they stayed disciplined. You know what I mean? So it's like, and they missed a year last year. No one talks about that. We didn't have a season. So these girls, like Tamia, that could have got her 1,000 points this year, lost out. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then with recruitment and colleges and all that stuff, it puts these girls back in a hole. But trying to tell the kids like, oh no, don't do. It's kind of hard. It's like me telling you, DeMarr, well, I got a 50 on my test, so I want you to get a 60, not 100. I want you to go to 60, so you don't make me feel bad. But like, and I do the game respectful. I understand that. Some teams you're not. You know who they are. It's going to happen to us. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit there and complain what happened to me in Wachusett. I'm not going to come and start making excuses. No, we didn't play good. It opened my eyes. And that's how everyone should look. Okay, we got beat by them. What did we do wrong? What can we get better at? That's the same thing we built. That's why I coach all the way to it says 0-0. I don't coach when I'm up, when I'm down. I'll coach when I'm down 20, and I'll coach when I'm up 20.
And I think when we were in Wachusett too, the first quarter, it was down 17, and they were full court pressing us nonstop. And you know, we didn't complain about it. We didn't cry about it. We fought back and told our kids how to adjust and how to adjust through adversity. And nobody said anything about, you know, them full court pressing when we were down 17 or 18, whatever it was. And we ended up catching right back up and I think cut the lead to 4. But it's teaching your girls not only mental toughness, but that life is going to throw different things at you at different times.
Yeah.
Perfect, Sam. And that's where I was going to, because first of all, this is a varsity level sport. You don't take it easy in varsity level sports. You coach the way you coach throughout the entirety of the game, like Diego said. And to what you said, Sam, we're teaching life skills here. So life don't take it easy on you. And when things get rough and things start to get thrown at you, it's not just gonna let up because, oh, it's unfair to me right now and things are not going well, so life's gonna let up. No, it's gonna keep coming and gonna keep coming. So we're teaching kids life skills through sports, and you got to be resilient and you got to fight through it. And if you're getting beat by 30, then that's something that the other coach needs to go back and check. Danielle, you guys washed us. I'm at North. You guys know that. I coach at North. You guys washed North. After the game, Mike told me, Danielle said, there was nothing Diego could have done to make that score any different than what it was. The girls were just doing what that's what she said to you, right,
Her
Mike?
exact words were, Diego couldn't have done anything different.
Couldn't have done anything different. But Danielle's a competitor too, and she gets that part of it. And then we have other people who are not competitors, and it's fine, and this is their angle, and they can have their opinion on it, but you have to look at it for what it is. At the end of the day, you're trying to get these young ladies scholarships to the next level. And the only way to do that is to showcase their talent. If you put them out there and you reel back their talent, then they're not going to get the looks that they would get. And then it's going to take away from them in the long run in life. So we're going to sell these kids short because of your opinion on what the game is like and what the score is like and what the coach should have and shouldn't have done. No, we're going to go out there and play the game the way we taught the game and hopefully get these girls scholarships and make sure their grades are right and do all the right things. You guys are doing all the right things. And I want to salute you guys for doing that. And whoever is saying these things, I would love to have a conversation with them too. Because you know me, I see straight from the head.
On this show to come and say them publicly because that's how we do it. I mean,
I think it's embarrassing.
No,
I think it's embarrassing.
And I don't care. Like again, I don't care who's saying that. No one said something. Oh, they said this about it. I'm just saying, it's to a point where, is it about feelings or is it about this?
Right.
About that? It's excuses.
Right.
Train harder, prepare yourself better, coach better. That goes for me too.
Absolutely.
Oh, you lost to Wachusett. This. They made all these excuses. Hey, it made me a better coach. It made my girls better players. We didn't get mad because we lost and just stop losing and make excuses. We got better. Right. So we haven't lost since then. You know what I mean? And it's not like we're taking it out on teams. We're not doing anything wrong. We're being respectful to the game. Yeah. We're taking violations. We're shooting with things. We have fast break layups. We're pulling it back. We're treating. And I know half these coaches. You know what I mean? They know me. Yes, I have passion. I'm sorry. I yell at my girls. I compete. I'm competitive. But at the end of the day, I don't care just about South High. I care about this whole community. Right. I have a gym. Your kids want to come here. They can come here and work out. They can train on the off season. They can do whatever they want to do. I want to get involved with all these coaches. What can we do to get our younger kids, like the 7th and 8th graders, better? Because there's no basketball for them. It's not really like, what can we do in this city to bring it back to where it needs to be? That's it. I'm winning now. My program could change. Absolutely. Am I going to allow it to change? No, because I'm a competitor. I'm going to train my girls. I'm going to get these girls, my JV girls, to the level. That's why Sam's here. Sam has the same vision and passion that I have, and we're going to do it. JV girls couldn't even make a layup in the beginning of the year. Now they're putting up 60 points. You know what I mean? Like, it's like salute. Sitting back and looking at that, you got to be proud of that. How can you be mad at it? Like, I'm like, wow. People are saying, wow, that girl couldn't even make a layup. But Sam's in there doing drills. Sam's putting that fire in them. Sam's checking on their schoolwork. Sam's talking to them on a personal level. People outside don't see that stuff that we're dealing with. You know what I mean? But we're labeled. Right. You're labeled, but it's not about the basketball is this. And then here's one more thing I want to talk, because I'm talking a lot. Because I hate this. I hate this quote. It's bigger than basketball. I hate that quote. Let me just put that out there. I see people post
I use that, D. So
let me explain my reason. Why?
Come on.
I'm an investor. You're an investor, right? What does it come down to at the end of the day? If I get 99 kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? You're going to say an NBA player. You would say that. I know you are, right?
Absolutely.
So nothing's bigger than basketball because everything investing stems from basketball. Whatever. That's like someone saying, I don't want, if you want to be a doctor, it's bigger than being a doctor. No. You go to school to become a basketball player. You train to become a basketball player. Your life is around basketball. So basketball is here and everything stems off of what you're doing, dude. I truly believe if you take basketball out of people's lives, what they're going to be 9 to 5, Johnny? Yes. And then what do you have? If I'm invested in basketball my whole life, like you have, what are you doing now?
Basketball, coaching.
At 28,
coaching.
basketball. You're 28 years old. We'll keep that. So you're basketball. If you're not playing basketball, you're still coaching basketball. If you weren't coaching basketball, you'll be training basketball. So basketball is your investment. That's a bad investment. I always tell my kids, if you're not doing something you love in basketball as you get older, that was a bad investment for 10 years. So you played basketball through high school and you just quit. You don't have nothing to do with basketball. You're not teaching nothing. It's a bad investment. So I believe basketball, a doctor, a lawyer, anything is what it is. It's like, that's life. Basketball is my life. There's nothing bigger than basketball to me. You know what I mean? There's nothing. I tell my kids the same thing. I love basketball before you were born. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to tell me something about basketball when I loved it longer than I loved you? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's
man.
It's two. Yeah, it's two type of people. You're a parent. You're a coach, and you love basketball. When I always tell my kids, when I'm talking to you, like,
he muted. Hold up.
you didn't do good,
There you go.
you didn't hustle. It's a fan of the game. You know what I mean? So we gotta get that thin line. But I'm not saying that some people look at that theory, but I look at it like basketball is my life, man. There's nothing bigger than basketball. There's nothing bigger than what you do right now, right? Your iPod,
and I'm with
your
you.
iPad, right? DeMarr, you coach.
with
You a big investor in basketball, man.
Absolutely. I'm all in. I'm all in. You know why I say that? And I don't want to rebuttal it because I think you're absolutely right. You know why I say, and I continue to say is bigger than basketball is because for some people, I use it as a life tool. For most people I coach, I use it as a life tool because some of them don't have what it takes. They might not even really want to play basketball. I coach JV right now. Some of these guys that I coach, and I'm just going to be completely honest, some of these guys, I don't think they really take it too serious. So I use it as a life skill. So I'm saying whatever you want to do, what I'm teaching you here is the discipline, is to be on time, to put your all into what you're doing right now. You're going to have to take these traits and to do it, whatever you want to do, whether it's be a doctor or a lawyer or run a podcast. You better take these things right here and put it in with the things that I'm teaching you in basketball, to be disciplined, to be on time, to hold accountability, all of that. You got to take all of that stuff and apply it into whatever you want to do in life. And that's why I say it's bigger than basketball. Because some of these guys, I don't know if they really, at the JV level, the guys that I'm coaching right now, and I would just say this speaking from my standpoint, I don't know if some of these guys take it as serious. Me, when I was playing and when you was playing, D, bro, it was everything. So I get it. But right now, I just think the way the world is with COVID and this new generation and how they operate, I think a lot of them are using basketball as a cool tool, like, well, I'm on the team type deal, and hey, look at me type deal. Like, we didn't use it for that. We wanted to really play and really take it to the next level. So, and I'm not kicking dirt on nobody. I'm just saying this is it is what it is. But I would love to switch this into a positive note real quick. You are doing a phenomenal job. You guys are doing a phenomenal job over there. And I did look at the top 20 before I got on this podcast, and I have a team or two that I want to throw out there. And I want to know this. I know you play game by game and you look, this is next game, this is what we're focused on, but are you thinking about the postseason?
Absolutely. That was my goal from day one. So in the beginning of the year, I looked at our schedule. I knew what type of team I have. So I want to put this out there. I reached out to who I need to reach out to. I wanted to play all the top teams. We literally sent an email to the top teams in this area from Springfield, everyone. They all said no. They all said one game, whatever. So we had to fall into this schedule we had. Right now, I think we were 26 ranked.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
early. But
Perfect.
our strength of schedule, out of 20 games, I think 8 of our games are Division One, which no other Division Two team's doing. So our strength of
Okay.
schedule will hold up. If we finish like what I want to finish, we should be way up there. But
Right.
now, until we get to that 10th game area, our girls will be more focused on that. But right now, we're just going game by game. You know, I'm not trying to sound like Belichick.
And you got to
but
keep the girls. No, you got to keep the you got to keep the girls on that. I mean, but as a coach, you kind of have to have a vision.
Absolutely.
And look forward,
that's everyone's goal. You want to go to the state championship. You want to showcase your school first.
Absolutely.
You want to showcase your girls. You want to showcase my talent, Sam's talent, and you want to put the city. Like you want to bring how dope it would it be if it's like South High girls are the team and Burncoat girls and like all these girls are in a state tournament.
Come
like
on, man.
That's a city thing. That not even if we weren't in it and Doherty was in it, we got to back it. It's a city. It's our city represented. Why are we going to be mad if Doherty girls or Burncoat or North girls make it and we don't? They worked harder than us. They got there. They prepared. They made it. We should support it. Then next year we say, like you just said, D, like I want to be like them. What did they do different that we didn't do? What did they do in the off season that we didn't do? And that's just going to change the culture of girls basketball in Worcester. Simple.
Right.
I'm just tired of these girls not getting advocated like. And I love the boys. I coach boys and I still coach them. But it's like we know it's a dominant sport. But you know, we can change that because I know your wife feels that way. Like, yo, listen, dog, I can give 40 right now to some of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So she knows because we all 70 babies. I always say that 70 babies. But I'm trying to bring that, what we had, D, like what we talked about. We in the gym all day. We listened to coaches. We took a little bit of Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, all these guys' games and put it together. I didn't. If someone's like, yo, I watched DeMarr do that move. When I'm playing Holy Name versus Burncoat, I'm gonna say, shit, I'm gonna try to do that move DeMarr just did. Like it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't like, oh, DeMarr thinks he's not all good. Like this day's like, oh, he stinks, but he averages 24, but he's not that good. No, we're trying to be like, I took a bit of everybody's game to make my own game. And I wasn't afraid to say, yo, DeMarr, he's DeMarr. You know what I'm saying? I went back in the day, we were all cool. Like these days, people don't even talk to each other. They won't even know she's. But but my girls are respectful. I teach them that, like, respect the game of basketball first, because if you don't respect it, it's not going to respect you back. It's not going to respect you back. It will not respect you back. And people are going to say what they're going to say, but that means what, Dave? When people talk about you, that means you're doing something right.
You're doing something. Absolutely.
No one talked about top 5 girls basketball.
And they talking about y'all. They talking about y'all right now. So y'all are doing something right, man. So keep doing it.
Let's give a shout to you.
With football.
You said something about there's nothing but 7th or 8th grade girls. We got a friend in the business, Kareem Tatum, man. We got to get him on the show. My man, Kareem. Big shout.
So, my man, that's right. It's all about.
That's fam.
It's our job. It's DeMarr's job. It's my job. It's all these guys' jobs to give back. And DeMarr's been giving back, and it shows. It's proof is in the pudding. It's his kids are doing things that every parent dreams their kids are doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, he has it. So how you gonna sit there and say DeMarr don't know what he's talking about when people tell me that? Oh, DeMarr, what? What? Like what?
Yeah, what? You put how many girls into scholarship situations? So how can people sit here and say Diago don't know what he's talking about? So we could do this all day. Like, but the moral to the story is, if they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing nothing, D. You said it. You said it. So if they talking, let them talk, and we just keep doing that. The proof is in the pudding, man.
The number 1 girl in the country right now.
Yeah. Hey, listen, accolades are good and thing is there, but I just love what I do. We love what we do. DeMarr loves what he do. He talks to my girls when he sees them not playing hard. He'll be repping and be like, not giving you that call. You don't deserve it. He coaches them there. He mentors them off the court. That's what it's about, because these girls will never, ever forget that. And I'm coaching Burncoat yesterday because I had a girl on my team. I'm yelling at her shoot. Who does that? No coaches do that. No one said that. I'm giving hugs to girls on the other team. They're coming up to me. So that's respect.
Right.
But fans are looking at scores and be like, oh, he's a bad. No, it's bigger than that. I don't care about the score, like you said. It doesn't matter about the score. It's about respecting the game, playing hard, getting in, getting out. To 0-0 gets on that board, and that's it. DeMarr, I know you got to get out because you got a game. You about to get
so yeah, I'm about to head up. No, I'm good. You know me.
You better get that W.
Down pack. I'm right down the street. But I'm gonna go get one because they beat us last time. The JV team beat us, so we're gonna beat them this time. But this is what I want. This is what I want you to know, man. You're a legend in Worcester, man. You playing ball. You're a legend in Worcester, and you're one of the guys that when people talk about ball, they're like, yo, you one of the first names to come up, and rightfully so, as you was disgusting. But now you are a legend in this sense, where people are coaches and people are doing stuff and people are there's a lot of coaches out here in Worcester, and respectfully, there's coaches that have played. And I think that's great because, to have played the game and then to coach the game, I think we have an upper hand because we know the game. We have on-court experiences where I think it's a little different. Some people that haven't played, they can become great coaches, but I think it takes a little more behind the scenes work and book stuff and all of that. But the hands-on experience that we bring to the table is so different. So I'll salute you for that. But I will say this, you are turning into a legend off the court now with the coaching, and you have turned things around, and you're taking full responsibility of pretty much the girls in Worcester, not just the Southside girls, not just the Sting girls, the girls sports basketball in general in Worcester, and you're taking that. And I really can't see, and I'm not being biased because I'm sitting there talking with you, or because you're my guy and we grew up together. I'm saying I don't see anybody else in Worcester that is taking girls basketball to the level that you're taking it. And I really have to salute you for that, bro.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna be checking off. I'm gonna be checking off if you guys
babies.
70. Yeah. I'm gonna be checking off if you guys want to chop it up.
All
But
right.
I'm about to get this dub, man. I love you
Good
guys.
luck,
Keep
man.
working.
Good luck.
Congratulations
I'll talk to you
on
after.
everything.
I got one
Yes,
final
sir.
question to leave this whole thing with. Who's the best shooter right now? Diago McClain, Sam O'Gara, or Grace O'Gara?
You sure that's a question?
Grace all day. I got
You want me
Grace.
Do you want me to shoot lefty or righty?
Let's go. We're gonna set that up, man. Hey,
Okay, let me
show
ask you.
everybody the shirt.
So listen,
That's what I'm talking about, everybody, right there. You can't apologize for being competitive if you got passion, right?
now ambition.
Love
That's what
it,
this
my
is.
man.
It's ambition. Mike, you're doing great things, man. Let's keep this rolling, man.
I'm pumped. And I'll tell you, not one of these games have I been like, man, what am I doing here? I love it. Like I'm a fan, man. You got Diago, Kareem Tatum, you got Grace O'Gara and Tamia right now. It's the same thing, man. You got that model in your head. I love it. Your team's phenomenal. They're great girls. The JV team, I was there for the second half, Sam. It's scary what's coming in the future too, man. This is going to be a program solid for a long time. So congrats to you guys. Thank you for coming through, and you'll see me at the next game. You know that.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take it easy, guys.